advise clients on the opportunities and risks of their investments.
So the work of IA, or investment advisory, is to advise investor clients, financial investors, on businesses that they want to either divest of or invest in, because they don't understand that they understand the money, we understand the businesses.
So in investment advisory, we advise lender or buy-side clients on asset acquisition, essentially. We also do some more strategic work for investor clients. We do some monitoring of big investment projects and big infrastructure projects as well. So quite a varied range. The best thing about IA is that it's something different every day. So it could be a new asset, a new project, a new client, and new people to work with.
I think it's probably the breadth of projects that you can be working on. I'm currently working on a nuclear project at the same time as working on a water project, and it just keeps changing all the time.
I'd say just being curious, willing to try new things as well, and yeah, just really throwing yourself in there, willing to get involved in different aspects.
The skills you need to succeed in IA are a growth mindset, a curiosity, and to be yourself.
I would say to work in IA, you need an eye for detail, good time management skills, and good research skills, because you'll often work in industries that you've never encountered before.
As a junior consultant, I conduct market research and assist colleagues with the final deliverable for the client. I also support the team with day-to-day tasks like working on decks, putting together data, and other internal responsibilities.
So my average day probably consists of some project work, and then I'm currently working on new training programs, so I'm doing some internal work for that, and then probably sitting in on some client meetings, and then normally there's something social going on in the day. So.
Friendly, collaborative, and driven.
I would say the team is diverse, growing, and focused.
I would describe the team as supportive, enthusiastic, and structured in a flat hierarchy.
The three words I'd use are collaborative, hardworking, and knowledgeable.
So one piece of advice that I'd give is showing genuine interest within the infrastructure investment industry, as this would be a great talking point when you talk to people in the interview and just generally when you're in the workspace, and this would come across as more authentic in the application process.
So the single most important piece of advice to someone working in investment advisory in our team is to be yourself.
A piece of advice, I think, is having a desire to learn. At the start, it's always a steep learning curve, but it's so rewarding once you get going.